Good day to and welcome, I'm Beckerization, and today I'm gonna show you some Guild Wars 2. Well, this game was released a few years ago, however, it's been a little on the radar lately because the new expansion was announced. And, well, I think it's time to show what Guild Wars is, what Guild Wars can do, and what's different, or how is it different from other MMOs. So, as you can see, this is standard stuff. You move around, you have a mouse, and right now there is a live event in here. So, we are supposed to guard the post from the centaurs. So, let's just destroy all of them. Right now I'm playing the Elementalist. I'm currently level 11, as you can see down here. However, because I'm in a lower level place, I am downgraded to level 9. This downscales a lot of your... this downscales your stats. Lever, your items are... well, they're not the same, but downgraded level 80 to level 10 is still much more powerful than downgraded level than level 10 itself. Now, as I mentioned already, there is a maximum level of 80, and well, this lags a little. I should probably crank up the settings a little lower. Oh, now it's better. Once again. So, let's... Go on, go on, go on. Oh! Move. Move away, move away, move away. Done, done, done. Oh, alright. Level up. Now move around, search everyone for everything, and so on and so on. Standard stuff. Now, as we continue to destroy the last wave, now the event succeeded. I got this for level 12 award. Why can't I accept it? Save for later. Alright. So, right now we finish this this event, and what happens now is that I'll show you the map.
The tower's secure, Lieutenant. Not a centaur in sight.
Centaurs always come back. Get everything fixed up so we're ready when they do.
Well, that's it. Now there will be some defense, and this will continue to go against the centaurs, or we will continue to the other outposts that will be attacked right now, or in, you know, short while, or we'll go to the counterattack. There is like 5 or 6 events on the both sides. Like, there is a center one, and then, you know, centaurs attack, humans attack centaurs, and you go down the line. It's actually a pretty cool way to do quests. Now I will crank up the settings a little. I will show you the current settings I have. It's not something really the greatest, but what will this alright, let's go low with the shaders. Yeah, this is much better right now. And the game looks gorgeous if you can actually manage to crank it up to maximum. Even on medium, this is a really good looking game. Like, just, you know, the model is on lowest settings. I have only you know, good textures. And well, to explain the other part, there is of course gathering, crafting, and so on. I have something in here, yeah, blueberries. So let's gather blueberries, and I go to one of my dailies. And for daily, you get a reward, chest of plants. Great. So let's open it. That's a lot of stuff for cooking. And I will deposit my materials. You have a bank account, of course, and you have separate a separate bank account for the materials, and you can send them right away from your inventory. Now I will just send everything here, open these packs from them. Great, now what is this? Can I salvage it? Yes. So I can actually destroy it for stuff. And this is my inventory. You have a few bags and so on. These are random bags. Up here you have the game menu, contacts, these are guilds and so on. Your hero, which will take a while actually. Now this is the equipment. You can see there are extra slots for, I don't have shoulders yet with this one. There's back and so on and so on. You can actually change colors, I think. Yeah, here's wardrobe, like if you wanna look differently, you know. These changes will cost 1 transmutation and so on. Here you have dyes, so you can dye everything you want. I have currently this one, but you can see that you can change a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of colors, so you can unlock them later on, you can buy them, you can get them on the auction and so on. These are skills and traits. You get 1 skill point every single level, and you can get them through items and through consumables and through events. I'll show you right now. There is one event in here on the map, so I'll just run down there. Can I get this right now? Why can't I? Level 13 awards. Oh, this is level 13. How come? Why do I have it in here? Oh, doesn't matter. And the crafting is I already talked a little bit about crafting. Crafting is there's so much of it. Like, it takes really long time to actually get anything done like properly, because you need so much stuff. Like, it's actually slower than in WoW or something like that. Okay, I'll show you Conjure Flames. Now I switched my weapon, and with this weapon I even switched my skills. And this is something that Guild Wars does and no one else does, or at least I don't know of it, that you don't have your standard skill set, like, you know, fireballs, frostbolts and builds, but you change your first 5 skills with weapons. God damn it, what just happened? Oh, Bandit Scorches. Oh, we have an event here. Wrenches alive, bandit waves. Alright, let's defend it. Am I alone in here? No, there's 2 of us, right? Wrenches alive, let's destroy it. And I'll show you later, I'll show you once again what it does. Like right now I have this skill which bursts lava and deals, it's like an area dot. This one, jump back, and the ultimate, and the kind of ultimate one. And now I will switch to my Flame Axe, which I conjured. Now, as you can see, only the 3rd skill is the same. Now jump for him. Great, got some stuff. This will throw. Once again, I'll jump back. However, this one does not follow me. It's actually really cool. And the other sets you unlock later on through the skill system, which I showed you, which is this one. Then you have traits, which I don't have unlocked yet. Those are often they are passives, which give you some extra stuff like extra condition damage, and after a while it can give you something extra like active abilities, but very often it does give you just passive bonuses, which is okay. It helps you to make your character more... Oh, I'm dying. That's cool, because I can fight back. Come on, kill this one, kill this one. Great. when you don't die right away, you get downed and you can get up, as you can as you have seen. No, not 4. I want 5. I want to conjure this down there. Oh, I got stunned, didn't I? So only a few left. Let's get all done. Like this is the majority of the things you're gonna do when you're leveling up the map on the map, because it's full of these random events, and there are like static quests, which are also different from what you can be used to from WoW or Terra or something like that. Now I will get at least this and show you the rest. So here, oh, I have an undiscovered point of interest in here. I'll get this portal, which will allow me to fast travel to here more quickly and discover this point of interest. These things are for you to like complete the map. When I'll go to map right now, you'll see that I have like two hearts in here, which are the quests. I'll show you where is the heart. There will be one heart in here, surely. Oh, Raven Drake, just jump away. You can of course dodge, and you move faster than. Oh, there are 9 classes right now, or 8 classes: Warrior, Guardian, Elementalist, which is this one, Necromancer, and so on and so on. It works slightly differently from the other ones, because it's not like here's a tank and here's this and here's this. There are actually 3 main types of heroes or classes, or they're, you know, and they can switch between sometimes. And it's DPS, support, and control. Control focuses usually on some kind of buffs, debuffs, and so on. Support on healing and giving buffs to your to allies. Oh, and here I have this. So talk to sergeant to train with rifles. All right, and then you have this when you have DPS, which of course does something. Does damage. That's very simple. I'll show them. Tell me. Well said. Am I? Where am I supposed to?
Pick up a shield and get in there.
Pick up a shield and get in there. Oh. How does it work? Sometimes the quests are a little tricky, at least for me, because I'm totally stupid in this stuff. Let's get this one and fire.
Pick up a rifle and get in formation. Remember, don't release your shot until the order
So
is
let's get
given.
the rifle.
Oh, yes. I think so too.
Let's shoot the training target.
It's not enough to hit the target. You must learn to hold until commanded.
Eh.
Take aim.
Come on, that's way too slow.
Hold.
Try attacking me as I lower my gun.
Hold.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh. So this, I have to wait for him to actually tell me to attack. Not gonna do this right now, but let's talk about the crafting system. It's in here, and oh, here is your story. I haven't done a lot of story this time, but here you have this. So you can, when you're near the station, which for me is dueling station right here, you can have up to 2 these main ones. So I can create copper ingots from copper ore, which is very like every single game does this, right? And how many do I have? I have 3 embers. So let's create 3 copper bands. it's somewhat similar to the, wow, this interface. Now copper setting, do I need copper setting? Yes. So let's create 3. And let's get some copper ember rings, which gives +6 condition damage. Now, unlike other games, you can, the stuff you crafted, you can disenchant, and you can salvage it for materials, and you sometimes get what is called Essence of Luck, which improves your hero's magic find. The higher the magic find, the higher... Do I have... Yeah, it's in here. I have 59% right now. I think it's account bound, and the higher it is, the higher chance of like getting not just magical item, but the higher you get, the rarer the items. So with this magic find, I can't actually get the highest tier. I would need something probably around 100 to get the really top tier. But right now, with the bosses, I can get like the second or third best, let's say, level of gear, which is orange, if I remember that correctly. And I have to say that the game is pretty cool. It has some interesting features. Like, right now I'm talking more like single player stuff, but it has guild system and it has great PvP. Probably one of the best PvPs out there, because it has 2 or 3 styles. You can go in team arenas, which are 5v5 and with pre-made team. You can go random arenas, where you just go 5v5 with total random people. And of course, you can go to world versus world, which is this one. And can I see the map? No, you must enter the map to see stats. So these are 4 maps. As you can see, this is Riverside, Augury, Obsidian Sun, or 5 maps right now. And you join them and you fight for supremacy down there. Each map is for 200 players, and you have to siege. Let's show you. And here you have PvP, which is full of random stuff. And I'm not really a PvP person, because I had the first character which wasn't really the greatest in PvP, and then I like stopped doing it. So let's go for Mr. War, detailed score. Let's go for the Gandara Borderlands. We are Gandara, right? Am I Gandara? Yeah, I'm probably Gandara. So let's go. The loading and the aesthetics are just great. You probably heard some people talking in there. It's the main quest line is completely voiced. However, the majority of the game is just plain text with, you know, some kind of just okay, let's do this, and so on. But they actually got really good voice actors. If you're into anime stuff, or a little bit into gaming, then you will notice probably that, and you heard him, one of those actors or voice actors voiced Gothic 3 main hero, and I think in Naruto Itachi Uchiha, and in One Piece the Eneru from the Skypiea saga. So and the other ones, I think that you can go and see the number of, or the names and the number of stuff they did on IMDb, where actually Guild Wars are. The music, also I should talk about music a little because it's great. I will let you listen to it for a while, just after the Bloodlust will stop. Okay. Music. Sound options, music order. Oh, this is kind of boring, but This one is a little off. So let's get down again. And the music was composed by Jeremy Soule, whom some of you might surely know from the Elder Scrolls series and previous Guild Wars. He's done a lot of stuff. Now, to explain the battlegrounds, as you can see, I'm currently right here. This is Gandara Borderlands, and we have almost everything, except for this one. And this is the whole PvP map for right now. There are 4 maps. I'm not sure what this is. This is probably prepared, like for you know, in front. But your goal is to attack the other ones, get the most stuff that you can, because as you can see, we currently have 1 castle. This castle. There are these camps which give you supplies. You need supplies to repair gates and so on in the keeps. So it's actually pretty good, and the only thing that is like a little, let's say, annoying is when you want to get to the Zerg or to the swarm, which is usually about 60-80 people, and you just go and swarm the castle, and that's how it works. However, there are a few groups running around getting these smaller camps in here to just stop them from getting supplies for repairs. And sometimes when you want to do this, you just get killed by a group of people who are to counter you there, but they are usually like 4 or 5 thieves. And then it's just, this is the end. And of course, when you are like, you can enter World vs. World anytime. You will be automatically upscaled to level 80. As you can see right now, I'm level 12, but upscaled to level 80. Yet I have only 4000 HP because I don't have any items which would give me like plus 200 vitality, plus 300 damage, and so on. So at this level, I'm actually really weak, and I can go like support with AoEs and so on, but it's not the greatest, and this is one of the problems the game has over Guild Wars 1. When you were able to create maximum level right away and just go to the arenas with, you know, totally fine. But here you actually have to grind through the PvE, which for some people might be really annoying, but I'm personally enjoying that. Sometimes, you know, once in a while. I'll go to the... Okay, let's... Can I leave? How do I leave this one? Oh my god, I forgot how to leave. Edge of the Mist, Eternal Battlegrounds. How do I leave? My god. This is... I haven't played World vs. World for a while. How the heck do I leave this? So let's meanwhile talk about the in-game currencies. Because you have gold. As you can see, I have 25 gold in here. The gold is account bound, and considering that I have level 80 Guardian, I have, you know, not really a lot of gold, but you can actually get in here, trade the gold in the auction for some stuff, or you can exchange gold when it will show up. It sometimes takes a little while. Yeah, you can exchange it, your gold, for gems, which are premium currency. There is a gem store, and in gem store you can get some you know, it's usually stuff that doesn't really matter, like for example musical bass guitar. You can actually play instruments in here, which is really good, or this Mad Scientist mining tool, which allows you to mine all metals. And unlike other stuff, like you can see I have copper mining pick, it doesn't, it has unlimited use. Copper mine pick has like 100 uses, this is unlimited. Basic ore node, you get a lot of stuff for crafting. Magic find boosters, or boosters right away. Mail carriers, mini golden pick, double click to summon this miniature, which is totally useless. So it's usually cosmetical or just, you know, let's say convenient, but it does not impact your gameplay. Like, here's 5% boost and here's 5% boost to your damage and to your conditional stuff. No. This is done through food, if you need something like that. Eternal Battlegrounds. Which is this? Asura Gate, fast travel to faraway location. Which one is this? Come on. Lion's Arch. Okay, let's go to Lion's Arch. Now this is the main. This is the main hub, or not hub, but the main city. It used to be a really good and a really great looking, but about a year ago there was a Living World event. Yes, a Living World. Instead of standard expansions, they just changed the world, the part of the world, and they give you a story around it, and then after like a month there is a big event for the whole world, which I find it really good because it's like unlimited new content for really small amount of money. And here you have this. So to show you what I haven't shown you is the map. It's this big. Now Tyria surface is not open. This is gonna be here for the expansions later on, but you can get up to here. Now this is the whole thing. And usually when I'm leveling up, I'm spending like, let's say, 5 hours on each map, or maybe 4, it depends. And like, this is really huge. There's so much of it. Now I'll show you something else. I'll relog and character select and show you my guardian, which is Asura. Well, let's create a new one just to show you the creation process. Come on, what's going on? Oh, yeah. So we have 5 races in here. Sylvari, Asura, Norn, Human, and Char. So let's get the human, which is the most normal one. Let's get male. And here you have these classes or professions. Now warrior, guardian, it shows you right away. You can guess which kind of armor they get. This is heavy one, this is heavy one. Again, ranger is medium armor. Come on. Thief is also medium armor. Engineer is medium armor, and so on. Revenant will be released with the expansion. So let's take the engineer, and here you have, you know, a lot of stuff to change your physique. You can change a lot of colors, the really smallest things. Here you have some kind of for your background stories. One of my biggest regrets is I've never searched for my true parents. Sometimes it's really stupid, sometimes it's not. And let's show you the Guardian Ferret. As you can see, there's 35% of map complete. Oh, I'm in a South Sun cave. Yeah, I did a boss, that's right. So, late game wise, it's currently not as good as WoW. WoW is a really great late game. But this, they're gonna improve it with the next expansion. They're gonna add a lot of late game content. So here are not really as like dungeons. There are like 6 or 7 dungeons, which are not just for the late game, but there are world bosses, which are outside with great stuff. I'll just show you how it works when you want to join, because it's somewhat really you need to go to the wikis or have your own some kind of notes where you can see where it when the boss spawns and so on. For example, I have daily for Claw Jormag, which is a huge ass dragon. These dragons are like Guild Wars 2 has huge bosses. If you thought that, for example, Dark Souls bosses were big, then the majority of bosses in here are as big or even bigger than the largest dragon in the Dark Souls 2. They're probably bigger than the WoW ones. And they have really cool, really well done animations and so on. It's the whole event around it is just top notch. The dragon comes. You have to defend. You have to defend your turrets, which will later on just shut him down or shoot him down. Sorry. Which is really great, and everything is really well animated, really well done. And, well, this is the map. And you can see right here that it's really full of stuff. Like, running from here to here takes about 2 minutes. Running across the map will take you about half an hour at minimum, maybe an hour, and you have to go on foot. However, there is this quick settlement integrity group event, and there's another group event, and the current price is 15 euros or dollars or your regional equivalent. 20, I think. Very often it gets even lower. If you just take newsletters from ArenaNet, then you'll get notified about any kind of sale they have. And I've seen it even for like 10, which is insane for the amount of content. They just put out the sale, like, go for it. It's very similar to what WoW did about 3 months ago. Oh, I don't want to be here. What WoW did about 3 months ago, where they gave, or almost gave, the everything up to Pandaria, or everything except for the latest one for 5 euros, and that's it. However, in here you don't have monthly fees, so everything is free since that. That's a really great value. If you want to get more, I highly recommend watching the Angry Joe's review, which was like 2 years ago, but it's still it shows you the basic gameplay more than I did, or not shows you more than I did, but explains it a little better. And well, that's it. That's been Guild Wars for you. You can really spend hours and hours and hours. I'm not sure what I can. Let's see if I can help. Social, skill traits, hints. Is there like anything social, storyline, discovery? Oh, I wanted to well, doesn't matter. I spent a lot of time on this one. So if you want something like to kill time, or if you want to get into if you were really used to, if you really liked MMOs back then, and you want something that is not as hugely grindy, like WoW, where you just you know, go pick up any quest and go on, like go from one question mark to another. Here you go from one here you go from one heart to another. That is true, but they are usually totally different, and sometimes annoying, sometimes great. And these live events in here are really cool, and the late game bosses are fun, however not as fun as in WoW. But you don't have to pay any monthly fees. So I hope you enjoy this. If you did, don't forget to like the video. If you have any questions, comment down below. And well, what should I say once more? Oh, if you are interested in more stuff, take a look at my other videos. Maybe you like them, maybe you won't. If you will, don't forget to like them. And if you want to get notified about new content, you can follow me on Twitter. Like my page on Facebook, which is Beckerization. On Twitter it is @Beckerization. Or you can right away subscribe to this channel, which is probably the best thing you can do. So once again, thank you for watching and see you next time.